Right now, the Bitcoin price compression continues, and so far we have not officially seen which direction Bitcoin is breaking towards, since we're still forming higher lows after lower highs. And in this exact video, I will be going over the criteria, how we can see whether Bitcoin is going to be breaking bullish or bearish, and more importantly, I will be talking about some important support lines. I will be talking about the most important range and how we could be trading this very well right now, and much more on today's update video. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we once again smash it back above 400 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. So don't forget to slap up that like button right now, and let's jump straight away in towards the content. And initially, starting to look at the 1 hour time frame, I can start to see that there are just two very important levels, what will basically tell us whether we're going to be bullish or bearish. One of these levels is, of course, that $17,000 on the top side. The $17,000 on the top side is going to be providing a significant resistance. Like we can see, we've got rejected by this level for an approximately 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row already. And once we do start to be breaking above that important level of resistance, we can start to see, of course, potentially more upside getting generated from that point onwards. So this top side is going to be an important level. And what I want to be seeing right now, in order for me to say Bitcoin is right now going to be flipping bullish, is a clear break above it, a retest where we could be potentially open up a long position on. And then I want to be seeing that continuation. And then I will be saying, okay, right now the market is looking bullish, and we're going to probably see more upside on the imminent short term here. If I want to be saying the market is right now looking bearish, I need to see a break below the very important support box of around a level between 15.8k towards 15.6k. So yeah, make sure to keep your eyes wide open on this support box right here, because this is definitely going to be an important level to be looking at. And if Bitcoin potentially touch it, it could be potentially a triple bottom, what could allow us a very good trading opportunity. And so far, we're still bouncing between the range. So the strategy is to short the resistance and long the support. And as soon as we do break it, you just go with a short if we do break below the support, and a long if you do break above the resistance, of course. Then looking at the 4 hourly time frame, and just like I told everyone yesterday on the video, I talked about when Bitcoin is going to be breaking above the previous range high in the market, it's going to be confirming a breakout towards the upside or downside. And I've been talking about the levels between 16.4k and the $17,000. So basically these two orange lines I just wrote down here on the market. So if we do break above any of these directions, we basically are confirming a higher high, or we're going to confirm a lower low. And that is going to be basically determine whether we're going to be going short or whether we're going to be going long. We can see that previously around we were looking at this trend line right here. We were looking at a downward sloping resist line for Bitcoin that was coming from the top side. We broke towards the upside from that point onwards. And after that, we once again touched our upward sloping support line that basically got us tested for more than... what is it, 4 times in a row right now. So the upper sloping support line still providing support. We also could be looking at this different downward sloping trend line right here on the market. And this trend line right here is providing already resistance for an approximately 3 to 4 times as well here. So far, we're still trading in the middle of this consolidation phase. And as soon as we do break out of this consolidation phase, it's probably going to tell us a little bit more about where the market is heading towards. But currently, what I want to be seeing here is either a break above or a break below the orange line here. And if we do so, I will be basically know which direction Bitcoin is going to go towards, because the price target of this pattern right here is going to be quite severely, right? So the price target towards the upside is an approximately, 14% move towards the upside, or is it a little bit too wild? No, it's in the 11% move towards the upside towards approximately 18.6k. And if we break bearish, it's going to be bringing us down towards levels between 14 to $15,000. So those are both very realistic and both very important price targets to keep your eyes wide open on. And basically it will confirm the direction if we do break below the range low in the market, because that is going to give us a continuation of the trend. And that is also the point where you could be starting to be looking potentially at that short or long position. And for even extra confirmation, you can definitely look at that imminent short term, the 1 hour time frame, right? Whether you break above that resistance or whether you break above that below that support, right? So this is the way how I will be approaching the market right now. This is the way how I should be trading it, and this is the way how I am currently looking towards the market. So price is probably going to be moving anytime soon here. So far, we have not seen really clearly a big move happening on the market, but even though if I remove all the drawings as well, you can clearly see this, and this is no rocket science. We can clearly see the price action is forming higher lows, and the price action is forming lower highs on the top side. So what are we seeing? We're seeing a price compression. The price action is getting squeezed in towards a higher low, lower high structure, and always at the end of the structure, and we can clearly see that we're currently at the end stage because the lows and highs are getting very narrow, and basically the volatility is slowing down significantly, and always at the end we tend to see big volatility enter the market. Whether it's going to be bullish or bearish, we have to wait to see which direction we're actually heading towards. If we're going to be breaking below the range high or above the previous range high, it's going to be very important to be looking at this. And this could well mean a very good trading opportunity because volatility is all you need if you're going to be a trader. Furthermore, if you want to be trading this, you can do so on Bybit or BitGet. BitGet allows you to trade from the US, and you can withdraw over 30 Bitcoins on a daily basis without KYC, without VPN. If you are anywhere else in the world, I would recommend to check out Bybit. Bybit is definitely my favorite exchange out there, and more importantly, Bybit is currently offering a $30,000 sign-up bonus if you sign up an account using the link in the description right now and deposit some funds. So make sure to check it out right now in the link in the description. Looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we can currently see that we of course had that bounce from 15.7k. If we do break bearish, the targets I will be looking at is 15.8k, 15.2k, and 14.2k as the last level of important support. If we're breaking bullish, the next resistance is 17.5k. If we do break above it, I honestly think the continuation towards the upside is going to be very likely to expect. Looking then on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, the MACD is starting to be crossing back towards the upside once again here, and it looks to be that we're closing in towards a potential bullish crossover on the MACD here. And historically speaking, once we have a bullish crossover on the MACD, we at least tend to see some imminent short-term relief towards the upside happening for the market. So that is actually a very good thing to see here. Looking at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we can see that the weekly RSI has been forming a downtrend from the previous all-time high. We were first of all initially trading above it, but since the end of the day, this weekly candle closed significantly red, we basically got rejected from this exact trend line. And so far, Bitcoin has not broken above the weekly RSI downtrend. And once we do break above the weekly RSI downtrend, it could confirm that we're going to be entering a new stage in the market. The bear market potentially is going to be ending, but as long as we're not doing so, we shouldn't be thinking about that. Also, weekly candle is about to close in 1 day and 18 hours from now on. And if we're looking at the RSI in the weekly time frame, just purely from this perspective, and if we're going to close in towards the green, we can see the price action for Bitcoin has been forming a lower low, while the RSI has been forming a higher low. And that means that basically Bitcoin then officially is creating a bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. So make sure to pay your attention towards that one as well right there. And it could be just getting confirmed in exactly 1 day and 18 hours from now on. Looking at the US 500, the S&P 500, we can see that it currently is Saturday, so it's weekend, so all the markets are closed. But actually, the S&P 500 has been bouncing towards the upside. Well, Bitcoin has been seeing, of course, a significant dump due to the FTX saga in the market. But if I'm looking at the daily time frame, we can see that so far the S&P 500 is looking actually quite strong. And what I want to be seeing here is the break above this downward sloping resistance line. If we break above it, we could be confirming potentially the end of the bear market for the S&P. But as long as we're not seeing so, probably we shouldn't think about it. But if we do come down again for the S&P 500, this could be very painful for Bitcoin because that will be allowing even more sell pressure for Bitcoin to enter the market. So let's see what we're going to be having, and let's see where we're going to be heading towards. But hopefully the S&P 500 currently already did bottomed out here and is going to be moving back towards the upside once again here. Anyways, this was it for me on today's update video. If you want to be trading this market, you know what to do. If you want to learn how to make passive income in the industry right now, check out these videos that are currently popping up above in the screen, because one of these videos is going to help you to copy trade and the other one is help you make passive income in the industry. But anyways, this was it for me on today's update video. If you do enjoy the content, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's video. Subscribe to the channel will be absolutely amazing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.